Hello, how's everybody doing today? I wound up getting like a shorter day at work, so I was like, you know what? I got lots of time before I go to this party. And then, you know, just get ready for the party and all that stuff. I figured we'd just do our surprise stream today. Because I got nothing else to do. I mean, I got my YouTube backlog already sorted out. So that gave me a lot of free time to get back into this game. Also, I'm trying to cram in as many sessions as I can of this particular game so we can actually finish it faster. So there you go. So before we go any further, I did unlock a cutscene by mistake that I didn't even try to, and it just happened to go that way. So, without further ado, I'm just gonna give this a couple more minutes. I didn't bother to put up like a stream video on YouTube because this wasn't scheduled anyway. Alright, I think we'll just play this now.
Hey, Owen! What are you doing in here?
Well, hey, Mother! What a surprise!
What are you being all shifty about? Is there something behind your back?
What? Why, I would never! How could I possibly deceive my own mother?
Be honest. We both know you're pretty bad at hiding things from me.
I am hiding nothing. Forsooth. So, what's up?
Nothing's up. It's just dinner time, and you're usually first to the table.
Oh, is it that time already? I shall dine directly, Mother.
Great. Now, spill what you're hiding behind there. A list of new technique names? Or a gift for a secret crush?
What did it? It's nothing of the sort!
You're too easy. It's okay. You can have your secrets. Just come eat.
That was a close one. If she saw this ring, I will not let that future come to pass. I will protect you, Mother. I promise.
Owen, one more thing.
What is it this time?
There you go, getting worked up again. It's all over your face. You must get that from your father.
It is doubtless a matrilineal trait.
Well, before I forget, there's a war council meeting after dinner.
Yes, Mother. I'll clear my schedule.
Now, one more thing for real.
What? Mother, don't hug me so tightly.
A mother can hug her son all she wants. Now give me another.
Still yourself, Mother. I am no longer a child.
That's true. You're grown up enough now to protect me, right?
That's right. Wait, you were listening? My own mother. You wound me so.
Oh, calm down, Owain. That's nothing to be embarrassed of. It made me so happy to hear you want to protect me. I'm glad my son grew up to be so kind. So, how about another hug?
Okay, just easy this time. My poor back.
Oh, wait! I left the pan on the stove. I've got to go before it burns.
It's been on this whole time? The food is surely lost. She can be doting to a fault. It's because she cares for me. But that's why she requires my protection. On the other hand, she nearly choked the life out of me with that hug. Perhaps I can adapt it into a technique. Yes! I'll call it the Dragon's Chokehold!
I'll just hug my enemies to death. That'll work. No, it won't. Hey there, your doll. Yeah, this is an early stream simply because I got off work early. And I know that I wasn't going to be able to stream at my normal time because I'll be out. So rather than just, cancel, I'll be like, you know what? I'll just do a stream anyway. At this time, it'll give me enough time to get ready. Oh, why am I on offline? There, I changed my settings back to online on Twitch. That was weird. So with that in mind, why don't we actually do an Anna mission over here?
Are you sure?
I'm gonna skimp on the blessing, thank you very much. So I'll just use like this little wall to like catch up on some of the maps that I left unfinished. And some of them only have like maybe 1 or 2 battles and that's it. Before we move on back to Norda Market and clear up what's left.
Put me in!
At least I have Rowan and Leanna with really good weapons this time.
What?
I think I'll swap out Chrom for Anna, though.
Best of luck. What can I do?
Maybe I'll put Anna with Leanna.
What can I do? Leave it to me. Yes?
Like, this is an odd group.
Okay.
Have Robin and Chrom.
Put me in!
Like, I definitely want Rowan. Because Rowan and Leanna both have their high-powered weapons.
What can I do? Understood.
Put me in!
And this will put us in a better position
Leave it to
later.
me.
What can I do? What do you think?
You can have the elixir. And I'm thinking
Yes?
Anna can
What
have
can
the
I do?
elixir too.
What'll it be?
Actually, no, the Bond Charm. Have the Bond Charm.
Are you sure? Let's go.
Alright, considering there's no S rank reward, it doesn't matter if I don't get S rank. All I have to do is just beat the mission. Preferably with at least an A rank.
Chrom, Marth.
What about Marth? I don't see
I just
Marth.
received word that Castle Caelin fell to an attack from Marquis Laus. We've no word on Lord Hosser or his granddaughter, the Lady Lindis.
But there's a chance they're alive. And we have only one choice.
Let's mount a rescue. We may still make it in time.
Hey Robin, you coming or what? Are you that slow? I guess Marth is just the commander for this map. That makes sense.
Think you can just do whatever you want?
Alright, so this is, again, just a matter of just mopping things up throughout the rest of the maps. Because it kind of needs to be done, eventually. And why not sooner rather than
We'll need
later?
to contact them somehow.
But while I was, like, grinding up bonds for characters, I wound up, like, unsealing one of Cordelia's Brave Lances. And it actually had the legendary attribute. What that does is it takes any weapon and increases it all the way to 720 power as if you have an Opus. Of course, with Slayer attributes, it'll still lower in power. And one thing I had to look up, because I wasn't sure what legendary even did, it's very rare, and I only have one other weapon that has the legendary stat, or legendary attribute, and that's a Brave Stone. Which is kind of pointless, because I already got the Divine Stone at true power, but the Opus is not that far. Sadly, only one character takes stones anyway, so it's kind of pointless.
Zeta, what are you doing here?
Apparently, to get the legendary skill, or legendary attribute, it's sealed on a weapon. And you need 6,000 kills using that one weapon before it's unsealed. And I found that very crazy. But at the same time, to take any weapon and buff it all the way to 720 power, yeah, I can see why legendary is extremely rare.
Alright, on to the next.
Now, of course, there are some weapons that come with legendary right at the start, but you have to, like, find them in battles, some of which are probably very difficult.
Lindis and save Marquis Caelin.
Alright, it says, like, defeat other captains. I don't see any other captains.
Enemy reinforcements.
Hello, Biohazard Shark, and Happy New Year's Eve to you as well. Last night was originally scheduled to be my last stream, but I was like, you know what? I got off work early, so I was like, yeah. Why not just play this again? And I got my first episode for Yu-Gi-Oh! Nightmare Troubadours set for the premiere tomorrow. I'll actually be in the chat for that video. And I would say I get started on Super Mario Odyssey like right after that video. Rather than the usual start time, I can start that stream early, right after the premiere is over. I think that sounds like a plan, don't you agree? That way you won't have to wait till 6 p.m. Eastern to see the first session.
That was amazing. Feel if I asked you to come running to help.
Got off work early too, I'm lying, I snuck out of work today. Well, I hope your boss is not in the group chat, which I'm pretty sure he or she is not.
Dragon Grima, look upon this!
Like, it was unofficial that we were supposed to be off early, but I guess because New Year's celebrations are on the way, they were like, yeah, you know what, why not?
I'm also quite preoccupied, you know.
There's a lot going on here, like on the southwest side.
The mission's about to begin. We seized it.
Alright, we have to make sure Anna's defeated before we deal with at least 2 or 3 more of them.
We seized it. We seized it. We seized it.
That would be a crappy way to get canned, huh? Caught you in a Twitch chat, you're fired. Wow, that would be crappy.
We took the fort.
A, because you'd lose your job, and B, your boss probably has enough money to subscribe to me anyway. Could have gotten some emotes. Just saying.
That was amazing.
Just throwing it out there.
That was amazing. Don't underestimate.
But anyway, I hope that's not the case. Hope you wouldn't get in any trouble. I'm pretty sure you won't. Luckily, it only takes a few seconds to fix.
You'll lead this army to victory.
Yeah, just make it your severance pay. Like, here's a... gift you a Twitch subscription as part of your severance pay. I don't know if that would actually be HR suitable, though.
That was amazing. Nothing comes for free. I'll do my best. For the future of my toilets.
Get dusted, girl.
That was great.
Yeah, it was great. I pretty much slaughtered you. 16666666778 with the follow. Thank you so much.
Sorry, Anna.
As well as the
Try
host.
something to make it up to you.
I might have missed at least 1 6 out there. There were 6 6s, but only 2 7s.
Thank you. If you hadn't been here, I wouldn't have gotten this far.
This is Lindis. She's Lord Hawson's granddaughter.
I'm out to save my grandfather. You interested in helping?
No.
If you need my assistance, I'd be happy to give it.
Alright, that's another Anna mission done.
As
There's not many of them in the whole game, though.
I'm number one! I'm number one!
So it's nice to get them all cleared up.
I feel like I know you. Phew, we won. Thank goodness my strategy played out how I hoped.
Your strategy? You mean my skills? Did you see how many enemies I cut down?
You still don't trust my tactical sense? I thought I had earned your approval.
Pull your weight in a fight, and you'll always have my approval. But you gotta admit, knights are far more important than tacticians.
Rude.
you still don't understand that there's more to war than just swordsmanship. Let's hold a short symposium on the art of battle. You may learn something.
Art? Knights don't need art. They just need to train and become strong.
It's a pity you feel that way. To think you'd be a splendid knight otherwise. You may not need tactics to charge in head first, but there are other ways. Let's say, for example, the enemy has 10 times your forces, even with strong knights. Could you win?
Well, victory in that case would be difficult.
But with a keen strategy, sneak attacks, pincers, diversions, see what I mean? You have to admit, strategy and tactics are just as important as any weapon.
Even so, coming up with strategy is a tactician's job, not a knight's.
Not true. A tactician can only plan for the future, not foresee it perfectly. The tide of battle shifts constantly. The front line must know how to adapt. Knights must have good judgment and adapt on the fly. Otherwise, the plan fails.
In other words, knights can't always just do what the tacticians say?
Precisely. Tacticians paint the broad strokes, knights fill in the details. So, if a knight is strong enough to fight, and smart enough to employ strategy...
I know where you're going with this.
If you can protect your friends with your brains as well as your brawn, your skill as a knight will be peerless.
I like the sound of that. That's what I'll become.
That's the spirit. I'm sure you can do it.
In that case, would you mind teaching me strategy?
I wouldn't mind at all. I'll teach you everything I know. Let's start with what informs strategy. I have a list right here.
That is a really long list.
Somewhere out there, an enemy knight is actually putting in the time to study.
I can't let some enemy outclass me. All right, I'll do it. You must be a master tactician, huh? Do you know everything about strategy?
Hardly. Strategy is always changing, so I'm always studying.
Then let's study together. We'll each grow in our fields.
I'm sure you'll one day not only become a fine knight, but a fine king as well.
Huh? Become a fine what? And a what win?
You'll be great, Roman. Now let's get started.
All he just needs to do is listen.
This relationship is really going places.
If only he can do that. Alright, this map's officially complete. Now, let's go take on this one. Within the Heart, also level 80. I wonder what my unit loadout is going to be this time. I mean, I'm not a Fire Emblem player, so I wouldn't really know what units are going to be the most important. But you'll probably have like a mix a little bit of everything. Alright, what do we got? You can take everybody but Celica.
Put me in.
Which would you like?
Poor Celica is banned.
Put me in.
Who can you get a support with? Okay, from the looks of things, Rowan is almost completely maxed.
Yes, sir.
Screw it, I'll just put Olivia with you.
Okay, right. All right.
Put me in. Leave it to me.
Right. What will you do?
Alright, so Anna,
can I
who can
do?
you go with? There's lots of people. Who would be the best one? I'm gonna say Lynn.
Yes? Good luck out there. What can I do? Leave it to me.
I think Lynn would be
Yeah?
the best choice.
Okay.
What can I do?
And I don't want Robin.
A wise choice.
I'm gonna take Leo. Leo and Owain.
Right here.
Destiny.
I have been chosen.
Leave it to me.
Yes?
Pretty soon I'll have like all the support
Yes?
conversations unlocked.
Make your choice.
I would say before I clear the maps. It's just a matter of time.
Let's go.
In fact, some of them are already finished. I know Ryoma's finished. Rowan's finished. I don't know if Leanna's finished. I think Azura's finished. Olivia didn't have many.
This is giving me goosebumps. Listen, do you hear that moaning?
Could be whoever's trapped down here. We need to hurry and rescue them.
It looks like one of those forts is locked.
This is bad.
Stop this!
Maybe I should take a look at this.
Is this happening?
Celica and Co are unable to move.
Do you see that? Over there! A woman's being attacked!
Oh, look at this sword master just unselling any of my attacks.
I won't miss!
The mission's about to begin.
Let's get in there!
Oh, hang on, I got a message there come up. Oh yeah, one of my friends is still at work herself. And she's literally the only one in the whole hospital.
Enemy reinforcements!
But she can't leave because she needs to get her hours and stuff.
I'm also quite the shopkeeper, you know.
Hello there, Kamen Rider. Welcome to the show. You know, the early surprise show.
On path! It's open!
The Lu Bu of this game? Kind of think of it, there actually isn't a Lu Bu type character that's overpowered that you pretty much have to run away from.
I can't believe it!
What the? Oh, there's lava now.
I value human suffering.
Okay, that's a bit weird. I mean, it doesn't hurt too much.
Who did it?
Because look, our health is really high, and therefore it takes longer for you to lose so much HP.
I am, thank you. But who are you? Why are you even here?
None of your business.
Down here. We came to rescue you.
Everything's fine now. I'll beat this guy to a pulp.
Now, are there any dragon veins to get rid of the lava? I don't think there is.
To be honest, I've pretty much given up. But that
Also, it
was
seems there's a
clear.
main unit in
We'll
that
find a
middle
way to get you out
fort.
of here.
The mission's about to begin.
Enemy reinforcements?
So I guess that's one way to get through.
You'll die slowly, bit by bit. Well, every painful moment the joy your suffering brings me will be truly immeasurable.
Are you sure about that? Actually, I think I'm better off letting Lynn take care of Valadar.
We seized it!
So I'm not gonna do much damage with spells on spells. Can you don't, please? Thank you. Oh my god, I just pretty much air juggled him.
Can we help somehow?
Leave it to me.
Oh, the lava just went away as soon as he got defeated. Alright, then I guess I don't have to race through that stage anymore.
It can't be.
Not bad, but not good enough. We did it!
Okay, this mission may not take long then, at this rate.
We'll make certain you regret your actions.
Success! Enemy reinforcements?
Iago, Garneth, and Fafnir? That's a lot of
Welcome,
foes.
lady. It is now time for you to die. I apologize for the inconvenience.
Nothing comes for free. Will do. Here we go! Never forget our fury!
Well, that took care of that threat early. Now we just need that other fortress on top to open.
You're going out of business. Brace yourself. Sorry, Anna. I'll make it up to you the next time I'm at your shop.
Okay, all the other forts open, so you need to go over here and take care of Iago.
The mission's about to begin.
It's not a bird this time.
To the likes of you. Bring it on.
So I think Garnev's on the northern
This isn't
fort,
so hard.
and so are the Fafnirs.
We did it! We sure messed that up. We seized it!
I'm guessing Garnev's not gonna move?
That was amazing!
No,
Nothing comes
not gonna
for
move.
free. Will do. Here we go!
Also, good thing I'm not working on New Year's Day, because it looks like it's about gonna snow tomorrow, too. Might be getting around 15 centimeters, which sucks, 'cause I'm tired of snow already.
I shall be waiting in the pits of the Inferno. Oh, and you join me!
Not bad, but not good enough. Mind if I cut in?
Sure thing. You're no match for the both of us.
Alright, Iago's down, too. So I think all that's left is Darius and maybe Velazar.
Can't die like a common grunt.
You live in Mideastern US, what is snow? Oh, I wish we didn't have much snow at all. Apparently 50 plus centimeters dropped since Christmas Eve. And that's ridiculous.
Recognize my strength and despair like the insects you are.
Come, it's open. One from each.
The mission's about to begin.
Alright, let's do this. I wouldn't be surprised if I gotta face Belazark after this too.
Are you doing this, Darius? Tell me, what are you after?
Hand over the girl. Now.
I don't know.
Is something wrong in your head? We're taking her out of here. Move it. Anyway.
Yep,
We
there's
want to free
more.
This man from the darkness. All three of us need to fight.
This not enough.
3 inches of snow is considered a state of emergency? Wow. That is just, like, nuts. In other places, like, say, Nova Scotia, if they get even a tiny bit of wind, they lose power. Because their cables are not buried underground, and therefore they easily cut out.
There's more to do.
It's a good thing I don't live in that area.
Mind if I cut in?
So I would imagine constantly losing your power in any kind of cold weather. It's not very conducive to, like, running a regular streaming channel. Damn, I just smashed all those jewels.
The mission's about to begin. We seized it.
Therefore, Velazar should drop in probably less than a minute.
You ready?
Well, I can just do a little more.
That was amazing.
We seized it. We seized it.
I'll defend this fort.
Oh, wait a minute. There's enemies advancing onto the fort? I didn't notice.
That was amazing. Wow, just watching.
And I used to have satellite TV, so you know what? That is an accurate statement.
Yeah.
I want to defend this fort just in case. Those sages are on the way.
Can't win this.
Consider their commander crushed.
There we go. That general's down. Again, you don't have to worry about getting S rank on these missions, because they don't have anything of substantial value.
To attempt to challenge me.
We did it!
There, we win.
Finally, he's fallen into a slumber. I'm Celica, by the way. Nice to meet you, Celica. So, what are you going to do now? I don't know. Maybe I could join your party, if that's okay with you, of course.
When your suit was
Sure,
too
you
hot
can
and you
come
blew
with
on
us.
it,
I look
cable
forward to
down
more
for the
company.
day. Wow, sure it was a whole day?
Really?
That's the first time I ever heard a sentence like that. Or, you know, an analogy.
You've done so well.
Okay, it was actually like a few kills away from S rank. Oh, wait a minute, one of those swords is legendary.
If it's okay, this relationship is really going to. There's been an addition.
Nice, I got a medal for beating all the history mode maps. That were like non-update and non-DLC. Also, might I add, we finally picked up
Customer!
another 6,000 KO weapon. Oh wait, I'm in the wrong place.
Choose a
So in
weapon.
case you're wondering what I'm talking about, no, which one was it? There's a new one. Was it a sword? Yeah, this one right here.
Pick a weapon attribute. Is this okay? Woohoo!
Increases a weapon's basic stats. So if I can unseal this with 6,000 KOs, we'll have another sword that's as powerful as like an Opus upgraded weapon. And there are a few characters, especially in the Awakening roster, that might take a while to get their weapons at high power.
See you later.
So this weapon's for them. That said, why don't we just go back to Hero Challenge and do this level 80 that I left behind? Apparently we can pick up elite weapons. I suppose we can try them out. This one's a level 80 Shadow Elimination, by the way. Therefore, we just have to find where the mages or sages are, and then deal with it from there.
Put me in!
May fate be on our side.
I'm gonna let Azura take this one. I haven't given her enough love lately. Who should I take her with, though? I'm gonna say Cordelia.
What can I do?
Give me your bet right here. Ready? Yes? It will be done. What can I do?
Instead of Anna, I'm gonna say
May luck favor
Sita.
us.
With who? Celica.
I have been chosen.
May Mila be with us. Yes?
So,
Right. Yes?
there's two more
All
pairings I gotta set up.
Yes?
Leo with Owain, I'm gonna keep that.
Ready for orders.
Destiny, I have been chosen. Leave it to me.
Yes? Understood.
And last but not least,
Yeah?
Lynn with... Not Navarre, they both got swords.
Right.
Now you know what, Anna.
Best of luck. What can I do? Leave it to me. Yeah?
Da, 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 da.
Okay. Are you sure? Let's go.
Alright, we're done. Let's do this. Oh, I forgot to pinpoint where the shadow summoners are. I have to pin that down
They will
immediately.
sit. Which would you like?
Okay, one there. One there. Okay, while that's going on,
Yeah?
Lynn, I want you to get the jump on this one.
Okay.
And I'll get the jump on the other one.
Time to clean up.
Usually that's the best way to approach a shadow elimination mission. Try to go after the mages as soon as humanly possible. Wow, I still got hit. Are you kidding me?
Let the agony begin.
Enemy reinforcements. The mission's about to
Only fight the shadows if they're just gonna get in the way.
That was amazing.
Okay, apparently the archers here are quite tanky.
Please, hurry.
God, I've forgotten how tedious shadow eliminations can be.
Enemy reinforcements.
If you're not right next to the mages right away,
The mission's about to begin.
there's always something there to slow you down.
Enemy reinforcements.
What the hell? We're already under attack?
Yes? Understood.
The mission's about to begin.
Like, we just went from, like, at risk right away. How do we get through that so fast?
I finished them off somehow.
Hold on, is that the last of the mages? No, that's a rally captain. What the hell? Now we're in peril?
I can't win this.
Okay, I guess I better just jump right in.
I can't win this.
Holy crap.
Which would you like?
Okay, that is all the mages, so there's gonna be no more new shadows after this.
I can't win this.
That was amazing. We did it.
Oh, this is gonna get stressful. Because Leo is not equipped with an elixir for healing.
That was amazing. Success. Enemy reinforcements.
So I don't know how we're gonna bounce back from this.
Enemy reinforcements.
Hey there, Lucario. Welcome to the show. Yeah, I got it set up as a premiere, so it will air at the same time that it normally would. Like 12 p.m. Eastern Time. And I'll be there in the chat too.
Awaken and join me, Prince of Darkness.
That's gonna be
Yes,
tomorrow,
have my
for
cooperation.
anybody that's wondering about it.
You face us now.
Which is Nightmare Troubadour for the DS. Now keep in mind, the emulation's not gonna be perfect, but at the same time, at least it's still a bit playable.
I can't believe it. Enemy reinforcements. Enemy reinforcements.
I hate these poke ads. Yeah, I know, right? Whatever happened to, like, marijuana ads?
Please, hurry.
But anyway, welcome to the show there, Gray Man. Okay, this is getting a little off the rails, because all the shadows are right together.
Excuse me. I have a report. The mission's about to begin. Which would you like?
Wait, there's a sword master? Where's the sword oh, there's the sword master. He's getting ready to assault the base.
I won't be defeated!
You can't win this.
Forgive me, but this is war.
You mean subscribe to me on YouTube or Twitch? So I thought if you were subscribed to me through Twitch, you would already have ad-free viewing, do you? I don't know.
We did it! We did it!
I just thought you would already be unable to have to worry about ads.
We seized it!
Huh. Might have to look into that.
Your idiocy seems to know no bounds.
That's a bit surprising to me.
Our path, it's open!
I mean, if you want to use ad block, I mean, at least you
We
asked.
seized it!
Your Dole just subscribed for the 8th month. For 8 months, thank you.
We seized it! We seized it! We seized it! That was amazing!
I'll happily fight.
Allow me! That was amazing!
Okay, so you still get ads too. Anyway, I'll probably look into that after the show, see if that's even an option for like subscribers to get ad-free viewing. Because they're already showing support for me by subscribing in the first place.
We seized it!
Like, subscribing to me and getting ads anyway, it feels a bit of double dipping.
Swifter end to this battle.
Alright, Darius is down. I haven't played many Fire Emblem games. Like, I played a little bit of the GameCube one, but only as a rental, and I didn't get very far in it. Yeah, Celica is unlocked. All characters in this game are unlocked, by the way.
Anything is possible.
That's how I have her, like, paired up with someone.
Trust me. The mission's about to begin. There's more.
Well, I have enough KOs, and it's not even 7
We
minutes.
want to win.
So there's no way I shouldn't be able to get S rank here.
We seized it.
So we should have this one easily.
Seized it. This is it.
Hey, where'd I go?
Yes.
Oh, there I am. Absorbed in the dragon's chest.
Stand in our path and we will defeat you. My heart sings.
This looks even more intense than Hyrule Warriors. It definitely does. Like, there's definitely a lot more things that are involved.
Time for the final round.
And speaking of, like, warrior-style games, I'm very curious as to what, like, Persona 5 Scramble is going to be
Leave it
like.
to me.
Apparently it's got a lot of fun mechanics outside of just,
Stand in our
you know,
path
the warrior-style play. Get owned.
Join me, Prince of Darkness.
Yes, yes, you shall have my cooperation. You face us now!
We did it! We won! All thanks to our working in harmony.
I noticed that Azura holds that spear almost like high stance for Spear and Neo. That's pretty interesting.
As expected.
I'm the best, you say? That only confirms what I already knew.
Okay, elite swords come up with their own, like, particular stats. Even though it still gets debuffed thanks to, like, 2 different lots of Slayers. So make of that what you will.
You're all right.
It brings me such joy to sense that we're winning.
Feel the ties between us growing stronger.
To be thwarted by such worthless.
I'd call that a win.
This is the strength of Aetolis!
The green-haired chick is actually Lynn from, Blazing Blades.
Fire Emblem Warriors.
Hang on, is it called, like, Blazing Blades? Let me check. Blazing Sword! No, Blazing Blade. Apparently there's a Blazing Sword as well. Or maybe it's called Blazing Sword in other regions. But it is called the Blazing Blade. Blazing Blade just sounds like if Snoop Dogg was a knight. Binding Blade, really? Is there, like, different games? Okay, maybe there's just, like, more than one game. Anyway, I'll be right back. I got Nature Calls. It'll just take me, like, a little while. Alright, I have returned. Oh, Celica was actually in the Famicom era? I mean, it would kind of make sense if you look at this. So the 3DS version Shadows over Valentia, or whatever it's called, or Shadows of Valentia, was actually a remake or a remaster of an old game? Huh. I don't play many Fire Emblem games, so I didn't really know ahead of time. Alright, this map actually has 2 battles I didn't finish. So level 73 Pincer Escape. And you're not allowed mounted
Quite
units.
brave to jump into the middle of a battlefield all by yourself. But blindly following your orders will make this a one-sided fight. Step aside.
I am willing to do whatever it takes to end this here and now.
Echoes Shadows over Valentia was a remake of Fire Emblem Gaiden on the Famicom. Oh, you learn something new every day. Well, at least I learned something new today. Who knows, most everyone else here in the chat might have already known. Yes, Sita is in this game as well, as is Tiki. Navarre is in this game, Minerva is in this game, and Lind is in this game. Keep in mind, like, Navarre, Minerva, and Lind were available as DLC.
I'm counting on you.
Speaking of Marth, I'll actually play as him for a little bit. Pair him with Xander.
What can I do?
Oh, Xander can't come in because he's mounted. That's right.
Yes?
That's what I get for not paying attention. Well, Tiki's unmounted.
What can I do? Good luck.
So that'll do.
Okay.
Yes? Understood.
Yeah?
Now, Lind, who can you pair with again? Anyone different? Try Robin. Or stick with Anna? Where did I put Anna? Okay,
Yes?
I must have took her out.
Best of... What can I do? Leave it to... Yeah? Okay.
Put me in!
And who can you pair with? Wrong menu. Tharja. And I guess Navarre.
Yes?
Actually, I think Leanna should be in this one, not Rowan. Does she have all her support conversations already?
Put me in.
Okay, that's a bit
Come back in one
surprising.
piece, will ya?
Yes?
I can't even use Camilla anyway in this game, or at least on this battle, because she's a mounted unit.
Let's go.
She is in this game, by the way, yeah, she's extremely flirty with pretty much everything that has a pulse.
Why must we fight this battle?
It's like, if it breeds, I want to fuck
I'll
it.
do my best too.
That just sounds like a half of 4chan.
No? Then let's do this.
Only not as cute.
We seized it.
This fort is secure.
Alright, so again, I will definitely have to get S rank on this one because it does have an S rank reward. Pincer escape missions are really good for that because there's so many different targets.
I'm prepared for anything.
Oh, it's a female Robin this time.
The mission is about to begin.
Let's combine our strength and face the enemy together.
Oh yeah, you're done.
I'll give it everything I've got.
Marth is really dangerous with lethality because his luck stat is extremely high. I'll start rounding out some of the units in the red side.
Did I win? Maybe I just got lucky.
For anybody that's wondering the context,
We did it.
all of my characters have Ryoma skill Astra,
Save everyone this time.
and it makes everybody so broken in battle.
The mission's about
When their
to
attack
begin.
speed is just
If you wanna fight, I'll
severely
give you one.
increased.
Come on.
Our path is open. Enemy reinforcements. The mission's about to begin. The mission.
Alright, so 2, like, captains have been taken out. You can go to both enemy bases.
We seized it. We're in trouble. Can we help someone?
Oh, wait a minute. One of my units is in trouble. Okay. Leanna's actually closest.
Such a challenge.
We seized it.
Alright, I'm coming to rescue the lot of ya.
Be your opponent.
Astra does something different every game? Really?
Only option.
Astra shows up in multiple games. Oh, I didn't know that.
No time to waste.
Well, it's definitely kick-ass in this one.
Do my best. For the future of my talents.
I must find shelter.
Hold on, do I have an elixir? But I don't have a thing.
Allow me.
Can I heal the commander? Yes! Oh, perfect.
We did it.
You may want to train a little more before going against me.
Sword in one game, but a skill in the Radiant games.
It's open.
Ah, okay.
Enemy reinforcements.
I might end up forgetting that stuff later, but who knows? I might end up retaining this info.
Please, Mama.
I'm right here, Tiki. We will not be defeated.
Bomb's not down yet? Wow. He's got some endurance.
So strong.
Only 986 KOs for that, really. That's a pittance. I'm gonna need more than this. Way more.
Beat it.
win? Maybe I just got lucky.
Well, there's definitely a lot of soldiers around my base. And my commander.
Let's move out.
That seems like a place to start.
I can't believe it!
Because now the enemy forces in red are going to get extra momentum. That usually happens when you take out one commander, and then the other one is still alive.
I have a report. We seized it. We seized it.
So you definitely don't want one side being extremely overpowered, but also barely touched. Level up! Lynn just joined the Century Club, being in triple-digit levels. Again, I said this before, and I'll say it again. Then again, the last time I said it was a long time ago. Max level is 150. But it wasn't always that way. It had to take in, like, the DLC coming out to bump up the level max. Back then, I think the max level was like 100. Then I think it climbed up a little bit. Then it climbed up a bit again. And then it finally became 150.
Are you sure you want to face me?
Fire Emblem Gaiden had caps at 20. Well, considering it was a full-on tactical RPG, that seemed a bit reasonable to have it capped at 20.
I will be your opponent.
And I don't know if you were able to, like, replay certain maps in that game.
That was amazing.
Is that 2000? We're at 2000. Well, we're at 2012.
That was great.
Coney 2012. I can't believe that was a meme.
Nothing comes for free.
And I thought the meme world was shitty now.
We did it.
Thanks for just standing there, Marth.
Victory is thanks to us
Admiring my handiwork.
As expected.
I would not have made it here if it weren't for you
Oh,
all.
what a braggart.
Thank you.
Fire Emblem Heroes had the cap at 40. Isn't that a mobile game? Yeah, that's the mobile game. That people are still playing.
Let's back each other up more often.
That and Pokemon Go still has like a big audience.
You're all right.
I must say, Anna, I was relieved when I saw you here.
Hey, always glad to help. But what did I do this time?
You were the only one I recognized when I first arrived here. I know we weren't all that close in our world, but...
Oh, sorry, Lynn. I guess I should have told you this earlier. The Anna in your world is a different Anna.
But you look exactly alike, and you're both named Anna.
Sure, but there's her and there's me, and we're different people.
That makes no sense. You're Anna. I know what Anna looks like. You're not from Badon?
Sorry, never heard of the place.
It's a port town, and Anna, who looks just like you, works at the inn. We didn't talk often, but I remember she was dating a pirate.
An Anna with a steady job and a steady boyfriend? Huh, that's impressive.
Now that I think about it, I feel like I've seen you all over. At an arena, a shop.
Those must be other Annas. We're kind of all over the place. Even in this world, you can't swing a sword without hitting an Anna.
How did I never notice this?
We're identical, so it's hard for people to tell us apart. Happens all the time.
Huh. I thought there was something funny going on.
As a representative of all Annas from all worlds, I apologize for the confusion.
It's okay. I guess I shouldn't have assumed you're all the same person. Besides, whatever the other Annas are like, I know you're a trusted ally.
Aw, shucks. You really think so?
Yeah, you're the only one I'd call a friend. We've had each other's backs out on the battlefield all this time, right? I may work with other Annas from time to time, but you're unique.
You know how to make a gal smile. For the first time, I feel like someone sees the real me. We've turned into a pretty close team, haven't we? I've never had a friend quite like you. I'll cherish this forever, Lynn.
I'm glad you feel that way. So let's rely on each other out there, okay?
Together, we'll give our enemies a grade A butt-kicking, free of charge.
Now, this is Lynn's way of saying, like, oh, but your other sisters, the hell with those bitches, right?
Perhaps we should show her a little deference.
Agreed. We couldn't possibly attack an unarmed person.
What are your orders?
Could you cast aside your weapon while surrounded by armed soldiers?
I don't know, Crom. No, probably not.
She has done something that even I would be hard-pressed to do. For that, we must show our respect.
No, Cole, you did not join too late. I started streaming on an hour ago. And hey there, Joker. Happy upcoming New Year to you, too. Alright, to finish up this map, let's do another Anna mission. Level 90 this time. This one, they actually jumped up 10 levels from the original ones. I don't know if the one related to the Shadow Dragon DLC will also be level 90. Or it could be level 100. Hello there, Walderox. Anna, I believe, well, I never really played much of Fire Emblem, but it seems Anna is, like, known very commonly in the other games.
Put me in!
Alright, so I'm only allowed, like, certain characters. That makes sense.
Put me in!
Alright, so I'm guessing I can go...
Follow me.
I'm actually gonna go with Xander instead. Xander, I'll put you with...
Yes?
Yes?
Takumi.
What? Alright, alright.
Yes?
Attack the hell out of an unarmed
Leave it to
soldier.
me. Yes?
I mean, I don't blame you.
Time to choose.
If it's holding a book, it's technically not unarmed.
What's my task?
Sometimes you gotta defend yourself. Even against somebody that's not armed. If I play Tactics Advance, I only tried like a little bit of it in my own time. But
Yes?
for like an hour or so.
Okay, what's my task? I'll see that it's done. Are you
It was
sure?
pretty fun for what it was. Even though I didn't put much time into it. I never got a chance to try any like remote play games through Steam yet.
Corin!
Joker.
No, you mustn't lose
And I forgot
focus.
that's still a thing. Now I just gotta see if like there's like multiple people on my Steam friend list that has Towerfall.
Use it for another chance to attack or take cover.
And that would be great.
Please, don't hesitate to ask me for help.
Because I remember it only had local co-op, but with remote play,
The mission's about to begin.
we might be in business.
Fighting is unavoidable.
Good, you're here. Now we stand a chance.
Enemy reinforcements. Come on, you're quite the shot, you know.
Favorite moment for Munch Games Guys in 2019? What was? It wasn't Towerfall.
The mission's
Pretty sure it
about to
wasn't.
begin.
Great man with the 11-bit cheer. Gotta cheer and run.
We seized
Well, thank you for stopping by anyway. Oh, you're asking me my favorite moment from Munch Games Guys in 2019. That's gonna be hard to say. I did like our playthrough
the
of...
mission's about to begin.
What was that one again that we did? Oh yeah, Kirby Star Allies. That was pretty fun. And to be honest, believe it or not, what could be a really good moment coming up on Munch Games is going to be up in like 2 more minutes. that I finally did the last battle in Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist Reverse mode.
Can you help?
A Let's Play that spanned over a year and a half, and it's actually going to end today.
I can't believe it.
Wait a minute, Corrin just got buffed to
That's fine.
got a full heal?
Excuse me. I have a report.
Escort Azura and approach Corrin. That might actually nullify the buff. But there's too much around here. This market.
See where training hard gets you? I'll
The Cuphead, Shovel Knight, Sonic Mania, and True Co-op mod for Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus.
later.
I may not touch Isaac for another little while until the upcoming DLC, which is actually like anti-birth, but with a different name.
Can't let things continue this way.
From what I've seen on it, like from the actual mod, it looks very impressive.
That was amazing.
Finally, that general's down.
You show true valor. I'm glad we're not enemies. That went well.
There's a sword master over here that I might need to eliminate.
We did it.
I don't know if it's actually approved, but I kept seeing something from Ed McMillan that there was like something else coming out with Isaac. And I assumed it was something to do with anti-birth. So I don't know if that's 100% accurate. So just take what I just said with a grain of salt. But that would be pretty dope if that's true.
I took care of the commander.
Okay, Zura's almost made it to Corrin.
Later.
This could help us out a lot.
I defeated the enemy commander. We did it.
It got mixed reviews? I would imagine the reason why it had so many mixed reviews is because it was extremely cryptic, and maybe people felt they did too much. But who knows, like, if it ends up being an actual mod or something, or an actual, like, DLC, it could be repurposed to be better.
Enemy reinforcements.
Oh, it took too long, so extra Annas have now arrived.
Leave that floor to me.
That was a bad move on my part.
We did it.
Oh, better fix this mess.
That was amazing. Think you can work with me? Of course, Noga. For the future of my tallest.
Die.
What I just did to you. It was like I had no control over myself.
It wasn't you.
Oh.
Enemy reinforcements.
Wait, another Corrin showed up.
Welcome, all of you. I've been waiting.
That one just sounds more like a zombie.
This can't be possible. You're... You all must die. Verizon has declared it peace.
Think you can work with me?
Oh, I ain't reading the rest of that.
Of course, Noga. For the future of my tallest.
Hopefully this opens up soon. Ooh, we got backup.
There are enemies everywhere. Where to begin?
You brought them with you. We've lost sight of Lord Takumi, and it's your
Which game is better in terms of Warriors gameplay? Hyrule Warriors or Fire Emblem Warriors? Honestly, I would say Fire Emblem Warriors definitely captured the essence of Warriors gameplay better. Hyrule Warriors was good for what it was, but at the same time, it was still has a lot of Zelda elements. What the hell? That's a lot of random shadows that appeared out of nowhere. Don't let Corrin, Niles, or Oboro fall in battle. Okay, you're asking a lot.
We did it! We sure messed that up.
I mean, still, there's some fantasy elements with, you know, Fire Emblem Warriors goes through magic. But Dynasty Warriors was the same way.
Oh, good grief. Hang tight, I'll help out.
But you don't think Hyrule Warriors is a bad game? I never said that. I mean, just because it's different from, like, the Warrior style essence does not mean it's bad.
That was amazing.
Like, for what it's worth, Hyrule Warriors is still really good.
I'll do my best to assist you.
And it gives you, like, lots of hours on it. Also, I might want to go over here.
Leave it to me.
So I guess I had to defeat, like, all the shadows before I can face Corrin.
We seized it. Enemy reinforcements.
How do they keep constantly getting reinforcements? What's going on?
The mission's about to begin.
If you're talking about the mode that's, like, outside of the story that is adventure mode. And it's many maps.
I'll celebrate later.
Like, the quantity of maps in Fire Emblem Warriors is higher, but it's not every single space known to man.
We seized it. We seized it.
Please go away.
Amazing.
Thank you. Level up!
I'll celebrate later.
Let's team up. I'll lend you my strength.
Nice suit there, Takumi. Alright, Shadow Realm is down.
That was less entertaining than I'd hoped.
I think I see more monsters.
I may seem despicable and unfamiliar, but my loyalty to Lord Leo is unmatched.
You can try again, but it's a lost cause.
It was weird to see the horse float. I didn't think it was floating, I think it just jumped. Oh, you're talking about for the combo move.
But it's a lost cause.
Well, it's Fire Emblem. Not everything is going to be realistic.
We did it.
I mean, it's a dude swinging a glowing sword. That's not a lightsaber.
Infant thoughts.
Why is it that looking at you
Go away.
gives me such an incredible headache?
Open up.
No matter. Killing you will make the pain go away. Prepare yourself.
Open up.
Enemy reinforcements.
Oh my god.
I knew I
Wait,
might
a dragon just showed up out of nowhere.
ready for this.
And it's not even like the last battle.
It's open.
Oh, now it's open.
The mission's about to begin. We seized it.
Let's team up.
It just happens to be one of the final bosses of the map.
I'll lend you my strength. Any last words?
That's unusual to say the least. Even for this game. The hell?
Be so strong.
Almost every other shadow came back.
Nice sword work, Corin. We should start up our training again.
Oh, good thing I'm not looking to get S rank on this mission.
Excuse me. I have a report. We seized it.
No mercy.
Alright, let's see how this goes. Take on Velazark now.
You showed true valor.
Okay, I do a lot of damage already.
That was amazing.
Okay, what's my base at risk? Oh, it was actually their base that I just took. Okay, you know what? I don't care if that gets taken. It's me.
The outpost is in danger.
Oh, come on. Let this be it.
You have my pity.
Get owned.
No, the outpost is in danger. Think you can work with
Get
me?
double owned.
Of course, you know that. For the future of Atolis. We did it.
It's over.
Azura, I finally remember. I finally remember. I remember.
You can't! I just got you back. Don't go.
Azura, thank you.
She disappeared. No.
Well, that was not a happy ending. At all.
As expected.
Oh, well, we won.
I can't believe this.
It's not like Corin's gone away forever. There, that map's 100% complete. Okay, I didn't have to do anything here. That one's already 100% complete. Oh, this one! Oh, I didn't pick up a recover staff. Let me go get that.
Rude. I wasn't wandering. I just came from scouting the village. While I was there, I ran into a fair maiden fighting with an unsavory man.
A second unsavory man? One besides yourself?
A what? Ha! No respect.
Wow, she needs to get slapped with an arrow for that. How dare you disrespect Niles? He's been helping me carry through this game with his special skill. Like, what does Lissa have for her skill? Oh, just plus 10 to strength. It's a bit negligible.
Put me in.
Okay, predominantly monsters.
Yes?
So instead of Rioma, let's do Tharja.
I suppose.
And I
Put me in.
use that term loosely
Leave it to me.
because so many fanfics involve doing Tharja.
Yes?
I think I'll just pair Leanna with not Hinoka, because you gotta use unmounted units.
Yes?
I guess I'll just say Takumi.
Yes!
Oh no, Takumi's already out.
What? All right, all right.
Yes? Okay.
Corrin
do you
does
need?
not have an advantage here, so don't use her. Does Marth? Probably not.
Good luck.
Lynn does.
Yes!
I'm thinking Lynn and Robin.
Leave it to me. What can I do? Understood.
Yeah? Okay.
What can I do? What do you think?
Put this on. And the rest don't seem that important, so you know what? That's good enough. I don't know how long I'm going to be streaming. Maybe for like until I get tired. So this could be a 2-hour session. Could be 3 hours. Could be slightly more. I guess we'll see what happens.
This is going to be a walk in the park.
I just noticed Rowan's at level 104. That's really high. My highest is somewhere around level 106.
The mission's about to begin. Excuse me, I have a report.
Rescue the allied troops. Maybe I should have Rowan go southeast.
We seized it.
I'm thinking Lynn
Yeah.
go here.
Okay.
This fort is under the command of the Kingdom Aetolis!
I think that'll be the best thing to do. Get everyone split up. Oh, luckily the thieves spawn pretty close to Lynn anyway.
We have to do something.
So while that's going on, let me go rescue this unit.
I'm not
Baladar.
quits yet! You face me! All set!
Ooh, just got wrecked.
Excuse me, I have a report.
Oh, thieves gonna try to get away, eh?
Let's go.
Won't let ya. It ain't happening. You can try, but you're gonna fail. Are you heading out to eat with family? No problem, Joker. Have a good day. And a like good last bit of 2019.
That was amazing. Thank you.
Leave it to me.
You saved me.
Jeez, what the hell's going on over here? We had to say goodbye to Corrin, and now she's back.
Not
Only to
bad.
get owned again.
Not good enough.
Jeez, how many dragons are there?
He's so strong.
Including one that's actually my ally.
I call that a win.
Now, this battlefield's a mess.
Who did it? Excuse me, I have a report.
Thief arrived at a fort. Oh, I see where it is.
Let me do it.
No, don't you get away. You can't leave. You have something that belongs to us.
Hurry.
War, what is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Say it again. Okay.
Thanks. You saved me.
Excuse me, I have a report.
See, in other places, if you steal, they just cut off your hands. Here, we just cut off your life.
That was amazing.
So, where would you rather be?
If you insist on standing in my way, you must insist on stoking a life from you.
Our path, it's open. The mission's about to begin.
Before we face Garneth, I'm gonna need to pad my KOs more.
Who did it? That was amazing. That was great. That was amazing.
Alright, 2,000? No, we're not at 2,000.
Enemy reinforcements.
Like, why would a priest just pop up randomly? Like, where would it have come from?
Enemy reinforcements.
Just came through the wall?
about to begin. We seized it.
Okay, that's weird.
Taking you out.
I mean, thanks for the free material. I ain't gonna complain about that.
Yes?
You might wanna
Unfortunately, that's not possible.
guard?
Okay.
Thank you.
They're in trouble. Can we help somehow?
I'm under pressure here.
I'll back you up. Just let me kill this priest first.
We did it.
Don't do that in real life. Don't go around killing priests. Unless it's self-defense.
We seized
And
it.
only if that's a reasonable amount of self-defense.
We seized it. We seized it. That was amazing. That was amazing.
Are we done? Yep, we're done.
You did it! It's amazing to watch you grow stronger.
Come on, Lynn!
On it, Robin. Never forget our fury.
Alright, we're done. Just get smoked.
As expected.
I'm number one! I'm number one!
Alright, give me my buffs.
You're all right. Robin, are you okay after that fight? Let me take a look.
I'm fine, thanks to you. You don't need to worry about me so much. Not all tacticians are helpless in battle. I've been in plenty of fights. I can take care of myself out there.
I'm sorry, you're right. Force of habit, I guess.
That's a pretty intense habit. You watched me like a hawk. Not a single enemy got anywhere near me. What makes you so intent on protecting me?
I'm just used to fighting that way. In my homeworld, I always kept the tactician close and safe. You triggered my natural instinct.
So you travel with a tactician in your homeworld too?
I do, and they're every bit as brilliant as you. Actually, you have a lot in common.
I'd like to meet this tactician someday if I can. I'd love to compare theories on war and tactics and devise new strategies.
I'd be glad to introduce you, but I must warn you, they can be a bit aloof. I'm not even sure they would carry on a conversation with you.
Ah, the strong but silent type. But you're on good terms, right?
Well, sort of. They're always very quiet, even on the battlefield. Not everyone needs to talk to issue orders.
I'm sorry, what? How does one order the troops without words?
Good question. I can somehow always tell. It's like there's an invisible arrow.
Are we talking about telepathy? This sounds like a very advanced tactician.
I couldn't tell you. What I do know is that they're still in training.
How strange. Though they do sound very important to you.
So you understand why I get this sudden urge to protect you. You may not like it, but protecting you will make me feel better.
Something tells me you won't take no for an answer. But I can't just stand around and let others fight for me. I want to be just as good as your telepathic tactician.
I'm sure you can get there. But no matter how good you get, you'll still let me protect you, right?
Of course, Lynn. If it'll make you feel better, I'll rely on you from now on.
Just leave it to me, Robin.
I'll be total dependent to you.
Anyway, the man fled when I confronted him, and thus the lady was saved. It seems rescuing damsels in distress is something I was born to do.
How did you save her, exactly?
I ran up to the pair and cried, "Now, now, there's enough of me to go around." He promptly fled the scene. However, the lovely lady had done likewise.
They fled together, dude.